Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a video of drawing Marinette from a show called Miraculous, and they will release a new movie called The Awakening movie on July 28th, which was a few days ago. So we're gonna do a little drawing of this character because I decided that why not. And also, I haven't really posted much drawing videos lately, so I felt like I wanted to do a little drawing video out of a while, so here's this drawing video. So now I'm going to use my ruler to help me draw inches to make a reference grid in order to draw the actual picture. I have actually done this technique several times, so I find it easier to draw, and the outcome is much more prettier than sketching without any grids or supporting lines to help. I really enjoyed drawing this portrait of Marinette from the Awakening movie. I am looking forward to drawing other characters from this movie and also different movies such as the new release Barbie. I'll be connecting these inches together right now to create little square boxes similar to a grid to really get the reference image onto the grid to make it look really realistic as the image as possible. So I'm just tracing the dots of the four vertices of the square of the reference in order to have a perfect box, a grid to keep all the parts of the grid to look actually proper and similar to the reference grid, or rather the reference image. Now, I do know a lot of people like using reference boxes. It does have a nicer and neater output compared to just sketching without any lines. I do love sketching without lines personally because I feel like I could add more of my personality and stuff that I like into my drawings and incorporate as much as I like. But reference grids are really nice, especially when you're doing portraits. I have done an Ariana Grande portrait. I have done this Winnie the Pooh portrait. I have done other amazing portraits, and the output was much more better than expected. So I do love using grids, and here's a grid video of me doing a grid since I haven't really done it in a while as well. So I did measure each grid out to be an inch by inch. Some grids were smaller than that, and that is totally fine. It actually depended on the reference image. So now I'll be drawing each box from the reference image to the actual image. I'm basically almost copying the image exactly, but not exactly. I am sketching with my own hand, and I'm not tracing it, which is totally different from copying. So that does matter because tracing is basically copying one's work, and using a reference grid is actually just making sure you have the sizes and it's more realistic, but it will be different in a way because not everything will look exact. But my image did turn out pretty good, so stay tuned to the end of the video to see the result. So I have actually watched Miraculous. It's a pretty nice movie. I'm not gonna spoil because I don't want to spoil, but it's a nice teenager movie. It's a lot about romance. It's pretty nice. It's a little the plot is really cool. I don't know, I really like it. It could be confusing to others, especially little ones that are not teens, because it's kind of complicated. The story is a little bit complicated, but once you do watch all the episodes and series together, it does make a whole bunch of sense. And I definitely enjoyed this whole little show. It's really nice. I haven't actually watched the movie yet because it did just get released on Netflix, but I haven't really gotten the time to watch yet as I'm busy with my summer life before school starts, guys. So just starting. I might watch movies soon, I'm not sure when, but stay tuned for that. So So right now I do know that the drawing looks like a disaster, but that's the artist's face to make a masterpiece. So like, I know everything looks ugly at this state, but ugly phases are what makes it much more prettier. Trust me guys, I know it's just like the process of makeup. When you're starting to put your concealer and everything, it just looks like a total mess. It looks like you're some garbage bag, literally. But when you blend it together, smoothing it out, you literally look like a masterpiece. You're just ridiculously beautiful. So that's like basically the process of art. And this process is basically applies to everything. Like making lemonade. You're gonna have lemon, it's gonna be messy, but the output is gonna be definitely worth it. So that's what this phase is. I hope you guys understand. I'm trying to give as much examples for those who don't understand, but this phase is actually really important. It just makes the whole piece come together. Just like how applying makeup makes you look more put together and confident, and making lemonade is like the whole delicious process output. So I know using the reference grid technique isn't going to be exactly like the drawing, but that's the whole point. We do need artists' features in it. Like personally, I have a bit of my features in it. Like I have shaded lightly, not so hard, and that's kind of like my style. So like I like shading in the highlights and like the really dark spots, but some artists don't, and that's totally fine because it's definitely the artist's opinion and like style and personality that really incorporates into their art. And please comment down below if you guys want me to do another character from a different movie. Like I know there has been a movie called Spider-Man. I haven't really watched movies lately, so I'm not sure what's out there. I have heard that there's a Barbie movie now. It's really trendy right now. So like comment down below what you guys want me to actually draw next, because I would be glad to draw more. I might draw another character from this movie, Awakening movie, from Miraculous, but I'm not sure guys. Just like please let me know, because I'm kind of running out of ideas of what like you guys want, and I'm not sure what to really like do. I mean, there are a lot of wonderful characters that I'm really wishing to like draw. If you guys want to see me draw that, then comment down below, because I'm definitely happy to draw. So transferring the reference image into the actual grid is a lot of work. It does take a lot of patience, which is actually important in order to have a final product and a nice output. Not gonna lie, at this state, this kind of looks like Anna from the movie Frozen. I don't know why, it just kind of looks like that. I guess it's because the image isn't finished already, but it does look like Anna when she was little. Ignoring the backpack and the outfit, her face does look like Anna. I don't know, I think it's maybe because of the shading and the highlights area specifically drawn, but I'm actually not sure. This kind of looks like Anna. Like comment down below if you kind of see that. I don't know if you guys saw that before I said it or mentioned it, but it does look like Anna when you just look straight at it. So the tricky part was the hair and the bangs, of course, because the bangs were like really swiftly drawn, so I had difficulties drawing the bangs, so that's why it kind of took longer, and I was trying to figure out like while I wasn't drawing how the bangs went, because it was kind of interesting because her bangs aren't choppy, it's like different. It's just like swaying smooth like an actual person's hair, so it was kind of hard to tell where her hair pieces were, so that's why I kind of just drew rough lines where her hair actually was. And also because there were parts of her hair that were just like pieces and strands, and where there was like little gaps and stuff, so I wasn't able to tell directly of what strand was which. And also, if you guys noticed, I have been drawing mini boxes into the inch boxes. That's because to help me actually draw nicer and more like smoother and actually closer to the reference image. It helps a lot, especially with bigger details like the eyes and like the focal points of the drawing. So that's why I like kind of like draw more boxes into boxes. I really like using this technique. I also did this to many other drawings, is to help focus on the main parts. So kind of like using that. So I'm almost done drawing. Thank God this actually took about 2 hours in real life. But since this video is sped up a bit and there might be a part 2, guys, watch out for part 2 because I feel like a part 2 might be coming out. Maybe, spoiler alert, there is gonna be a part 2. So yeah, so guys, just watch out for that part 2 video. I did miss a box on this drawing. It's the really left upper corner, but please ignore that. I have actually fixed it maybe in part 2, but you guys better watch out for part 2. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and even share for part 2, because you guys will not know if there's a part 2 if you guys don't subscribe and have the notifications on. So make sure to subscribe. So the output is really coming together. I just finished it. It does kind of look like Anna, but I will attempt on part 2 to kind of like color this. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more videos and for part 2. Bye!